Well, moving on now to some legislative news. A new year means a new session in the General Assembly. Today, lawmakers from across the first state today, is gathered in Dover to map out plans for the new year. Our Sussex County Bureau Chief, Evan Koslov, joins us now at Legislative Hall in Dover. And Evan, you spoke with some Delaware lawmakers about what they hope to achieve in 2016.
Hey there, Paul. We have 9 senators from Kent and Sussex counties, as well as 15 state reps. Today I spoke to some of them about what they consider the biggest issues in Delaware. When talking to Delaware lawmakers about their priorities for this session, there's a definite trend.
Without a doubt, the most important issue is going to be the budget.
We are looking at a shortfall in the revenue that's coming in.
But we cannot continue spending in state like we have.
As always, the budget is front and center.
In case you missed that, the budget and a possible shortfall are both high priorities. Republican Senator Brian Pettyjohn of Georgetown said another focus would be jobs. That's especially after the recent announcement by DuPont that they'd be cutting 1,700 jobs from the first state.
We don't want them to go over to other states, so we need to start really taking a look at how we're going to create an environment where jobs can be created for those folks here in Delaware.
Meanwhile, Kent County Senator David Lawson of Marydale says education is key. He was the prime sponsor of the opt-out bill that was vetoed by the governor. On Thursday, the House is expected to try and override that veto.
If I think the tests are too invasive, too stressful, whatever the case may be, I have the right to opt them out.
Meanwhile, on the Democratic side, Trey Pardee of the Cheswold area says beyond jobs, a focus should be on cost-effective alternative energy.
Trying to make sure that that we're doing the right thing to support alternative energies and to expand our portfolio of energy sources. But at the same time, we want to make sure that electricity is affordable.
As for Democratic House Speaker Pete Schwarzkopf of Rehoboth Beach, he's looking to avoid the adversarial nature that was present during last year's legislative cycle.
Nobody wants to go through that again. I think we're entering into January with a bipartisan look at everything. This is the way it should be, the way I want it to be. I'd much rather do things collaboratively than to sit there and fight with each other.
Day 1 in the books as we move into another year of action at Leg Hall. All right, now I mentioned that opt-out bill. In order to override a veto, both chambers will need a supermajority. That means they'll need 3/5 of the vote. From Kent County tonight, this is Evan Kozloff, WBOC News in Dover.
All right, Evan, thanks very much.